Good morning. I am Jasdeep and I am conducting your IELTS speaking today. So, what's your full name?
My full name is Harmanjot Singh, but you can call me Harman.
Okay, Harman. Can I see your ID?
Of course, here is the passport that I used to register for this test.
Where are you from?
I'm from Gurdaspur, but I'm currently living in Patala with my family.
Do you work or study?
I'm a student. I've recently passed my 12th grade from Government Model School, Chandigarh.
What's your further plans?
Well, I'm the kind of person who is very much into business, so I want to pursue that field.
Okay. Let's talk about pens and pencils. Do you usually use pen or a pencil?
Well, most of the times I use a pen, and nowadays I'm writing a diary, so I use my pen every night to write on it.
Which do you prefer, pen or pencils?
Well, well, as I'm using pens currently, I feel that most of the times whenever I make some errors, I'm not able to correct them. So that's why I would prefer to use pencils.
When was the last time you bought a pen or pencil?
Well, I remember that it was about a month ago when I was preparing for a test and I was going to use the pencils to write on the test paper.
How would you feel if someone gave you a pen as a gift?
Well, as I mentioned that I'm currently maintaining a diary, so anything like a fancy pen would be something that I admire the most.
Let's talk about history. When you were a child, did you enjoy learning history?
Yes, I loved reading about history. Most of the time, whenever I read history, it was about the Indian cultures and the heritage that India had, and that was something I was very fascinated by.
Have you ever been to a museum to learn about history?
Yes, I've been to a few museum, especially whenever I was in my academic 10th grade. I remember that our school organized a lot of visits to museums, so that helped me learn more about history.
Have you ever watched movies related to history?
I watched a couple of movies, but apart from that, I wouldn't say that I've watched a lot of movies that helped me explore more about the history.
When was the last time you read a book about history?
Well, apart from 10th grade, I haven't read a lot of books about history. It was something that really was until the point I was studying.
Do you think history is important?
Yes, I think that history is vital as it helps you know more about where you came from and how you will evolve as human beings. So, yes, history is very important for a person.
Okay, Herman, now I will give you one general topic, and for that, you have 1 minute for preparing it and 2 minutes for speaking about it. And your topic is describe an occasion you lost something. You can also use pencil and paper. Okay, Herman, please start speaking.
Alright, so talking about an occasion where I lost something. Well, that would be the precious watch that I was given, that was given to me by my uncle when I was 7 years old. It dates back to about a year ago when I was in Fish Park with my friends. It is a great park that is situated in the center of my hometown of Gurdaspur. So we were playing cricket, and I remember that although my watch looked very beautiful, it was very heavy, so I wasn't feeling it very comfortable to wear when while batting, especially. So I wanted to remove it and keep it at a safe place. I tried handing it out to my friend, and as they were also included in the playing part, so they wouldn't help me with that. So I basically placed it on a slide as there were not a lot of people around, so I found it very safe to place it there. But unfortunately, when I came back after an hour ago, I saw that it was nowhere to be found. I was very nervous and I was very devastated by this incident. I tried contacting a lot of people that were around. Along with that, I tried knowing more about it from the workers that were there. Along with that, there was a camera that was capturing all of the view. I tried searching out for officials that were controlling that as well, but unfortunately, nothing was in my favor and I couldn't get a single clue where the watch went. It was probably taken by someone who was very much waiting for an opportunity to snatch something out of people. And yeah, I fell prey to that incident, and to this day I remember that that watch was a great part, and I had a lot of memories attached to the watch, and I was very devastated when I lost it.
Can you get pencil and paper back?
Okay.
What did you learn from that incident?
Well, I learned that I need to be more organized and I need to be more careful about the precious things that I own. That's what I learned from this incident, and I'm a more careful person now.
Okay, now I will ask you some general questions. So, what kind of people may lose things often?
Well, I believe that people who have a lot of things and who don't really care about the things that they have, those are the people who more often lose things.
What do people often do when losing things?
Well, I believe that people always try to trace the path that they came from. Most of the times, people usually drop their keys, so that's why they usually try contacting more people and try making sure that if they have placed it somewhere and they have forgotten about it.
What kind of things do people usually lose?
Well, it could be anything. I believe that most of the times it's the keys. People usually drop their vehicle keys every now and then. Apart from that, it could be a watch, as in my case. Along with that, it could be anything like a purse. That some of the times they are snatched away by people.
So, what should we do to prevent losing things?
Well, I believe that you need to be more organized. People need to be more careful about the things and their surroundings, especially. Sometimes, whenever we are careless and we don't really care about what we have in our surroundings, especially in public places, some people are very much aware of these situations and they're always ready to snatch and steal from others.
What would you do if you saw something valuable but didn't belong to you on the street?
Well, most of the times I've had a few incidents like these as well, and I'm the kind of person who doesn't believe in taking someone else's things when they don't belong to you. So I try contacting people, and along with that, I usually go to some shopkeepers and make so that they are the ones who can contact people who actually bought these things from them.
What kinds of things you have lost so far?
So far, I've lost, as I mentioned, a watch. Along with that, I actually lost my vehicle keys, and that was a great incident as well. Along with that, just a few pens or pencils. I haven't lost anything that valuable apart from the watch.
What do you usually do to look for lost items?
Well, as I mentioned that usually I try contacting the surrounding people. I had an incident when I saw someone stealing a pencil of mine, and I was lucky enough to point them out, and I actually got the pencil back from them. Along with that, I try whenever I'm in a public place, I try contacting the servants there. You can say the people that are that are cleaning the street. Sometimes they also find things and they keep things with themselves so that whenever people come looking for the things, they can hand them over to them.
Okay, Herman, here is an end of your IELTS speaking. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.